Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To create is fun. Hopefully everyone is well. Without further ado, let's get into our topic, which is to infer. Before that, I'm going to show you what will be included in this video. Number 1, we have the definition of to infer. If you're a beginner, do not skip section 1. And number 2, we have some interactive exercises for you to do, followed by answers and some explanation. For your information, the interactive exercises are in MCQ form, which is very gentle for beginners, to allow learners to get used to the thinking process first. Once they are comfortable with the process of thinking, they would be able to infer without aid anymore. My advice: try to notice things in the answers and in the reasons I will provide you. Let's begin. The first one, oopsie. Okay, the first one here is the definition. To infer means drawing a conclusion based on pieces of evidence. Okay? I would like you to stop and read the definition and process the information first. Good. Now, let's take a look at the example. Okay? Previously, you have read the definition. To infer means drawing a conclusion based on pieces of evidence. Okay, now let's take a look at the example. Alright? Let's say you're given this information. At a train station, there is a man in a suit, biting his lips, checking his watch several times, and exhaling deeply. From that information, we could infer 3 things. First, he might be running late for a formal meeting. Secondly, he is feeling uneasy. And thirdly, he is waiting for the train. However, we are drawing this conclusion not just by randomly guessing, but because of clues. Okay, well, let's take a look at the pieces of evidence here. How do we know it could be a formal meeting? It is because he is wearing a formal suit, so it is likely for him to want to attend a formal meeting. Okay. Second one, how do we know that he is running late? Well, from this particular clue, it is because he checks his watch several times. Okay, so possibly he is late. Okay? Alright, now I would like to encourage you to process all of the information first before continuing to the exercise. Okay? We read the definition, the examples, together with the clues. Now, we have the MCQ exercises. I would like everyone to participate actively, which means you also write your answers together with reasons. Number 1. Stuck with my piling paperwork in my cramped cubicle, I scrolled down on my phone to read a blog about a safari program. Experience nature firsthand. Drive among our rare collection of wild animals and stay in our traditional huts. Rejoice in the unique feeling of being greeted by the curious eyes of these majestic creatures you could only see in pictures. Now, what can we infer from the text? A. The character's life is mundane in a big city, far from nature, and they might be stressed out at the moment. There is a chance they would sign up for the program. B. The experience offered on the blog would be entirely different from the character's life, which is rare and priceless, and would bring excitement. C. The character's life has been full of excitement already at the moment. Now I want you to pause the video and write the answer with its reason. Okay, I'm revealing the answer for everybody. So, these are the possible correct answers. For your information, when it comes to inferring, there are possible angles you could take. We could draw conclusions related to the character's feeling or condition, past, or perhaps the environment where they are in. So, for number 1, the correct answer is either A or B. And these are the clues. Okay. They chose very negative words, as if they were not happy with their life. They even scroll through their mobile phones during work. It means they needed distraction from negative feelings, in this case, frustration or stress. Okay. Alright. Number 2. This first. Okay. Number 2. After the incident, his Ford lay helplessly on the back of a truck, waiting for the train to unload it for the repair process. He looked at his car with a dented bonnet and exhaled. After speaking with the mechanic, his frown turned to smile, finding out that he only needed to pay $7,000 for everything. The mechanic wholeheartedly worked his magic on the car. What can we infer from the text? A. The mechanic hated his job. B. The character might have thought that he would need to spend a lot of money on the repair, and he was relieved that he wouldn't have to. C. The mechanic was passionate and experienced in his job. I want you to pause the video and write your answer together with the reason. Okay. The answer to number 2 is either B or C. C. When drawing conclusions, we could focus on the feeling or the person involved in what they are describing in the text. Just like here. Number 3. At the bottom, we were welcomed by this moving painting of Python, casually snuggling on its lavish emerald bed. We couldn't help but pause to witness this luxurious view, seeing an actual snake in its habitat. What can we infer about the text? A. The author romanticized the experience because he admired the nature so deeply and took pleasure in the rare presence of the real snake in front of them. B. The author was traumatized by snakes. C. The experience was special to the author, elevating it to something that felt almost like privileged or once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now I want you to pause the video and write your answer together with its reason. Okay. The answer is either A or C. We could see here that the narrator romanticized the experience by using very positive words. We're usually choosing positive words when describing something that we like. Okay, here. However, when inferring, it is essential to use precise words. Do not just say the person experiences positive feelings or negative feelings. Observe now the words that I'm using, such as admire, pleasure, special, and many more here. Number 4. At 11 o'clock, it was pitch black inside my tent. As I unzipped it, the gentle cold breeze caressed my face, making its way in. What can we infer from the text? A. The author was experiencing a peaceful, tranquil moment out in the wilderness, far from the city life. B. The author was not comfortable with the place. C. The experience was soothing and calming the author. Now I want you to pause the video and write your answer first before I reveal the answer. Okay, so for number 4, this is the answer. Okay, you could either choose A or C. These are the clues. Okay. Number 5. Crackers were heard when I squeezed my water bottle to drink. A thick stream shot into my mouth and nose. It hurt. Most importantly, when I noticed the priceless amount of water that had been taken by this greedy asphalt. I realized that, because of it, I might not have enough water left to finish the race in the sweltering heat. What can we infer from the text? A. The author might be exhausted and have lost their focus to the point that they even messed up a simple activity such as drinking water. B. The author was having the time of their life. C. The weather made the race much more difficult and stressful for the author. Pause the video now. Okay, number 5. The answer will be either A or C. Okay, so I would like you to notice the choice of words and what happened. Okay, the choice of words and what happened here. Okay, so to be able to draw conclusions, you have to notice what happened and the choice of words chosen by the author. Okay, so you could either choose A or C for number 5. Alright, next, number 6. The job really pushed her to the edge. She had to spend most of her working day, plus frequent overtime, completing dozens, sometimes hundreds of tasks, dealing with clients, filling in forms, and taking phone calls. She either swam or sank. What can we infer from the text? A. She had been doing her dream job and was pleasantly spending so much time at work. B. She became overwhelmed because too many tasks were given to her, and she might soon attempt to find a new one. C. The company she worked for was understaffed, perhaps due to financial constraints or poor management. Pause the video now. Okay, for number 6. Yeah, for number 6, the answer could be B or C. These are the clues. Alright, so here, particularly here, okay, number 6, the author used a very powerful idiom, swim or sink. Okay, which means she needed to be able to adapt or there would be unpleasant consequences. Okay, all right. So how is it so far? Inferring starts to feel easy, right? All right. So we'll continue to number 7, which is the last one here that we have in this video. Okay, let me fix this one first. Okay, number 7. Do you realize the poor have to accept cramped apartments or dilapidated houses, struggling to fulfill their needs, often relying on public transportation and juggling 2 jobs to survive? Their days are marked by constant stress, as every penny counts and the luxury seems out of reach. Meanwhile, the rich sleep comfortably in sprawling mansions, their every need met with minimal effort, enjoying vacations in exotic locations and private transportation. When will this change? What can we infer from the text? A. There could have been an injustice in the economy, and it seems that there aren't many opportunities for those with low status in that place. B. The author is concerned and frustrated about the condition and the contrast between the upper and the lower classes. C. Everybody seems to enjoy their roles in society, creating a perfect harmony. Pause the video now. Okay, for this last number, which is number 7, the answer is either A or B. Okay, A or B. See here in option B, the proof that the author is concerned is because they question the very unfair situation experienced by the two social classes discussed. Okay? Alright. Now that we have reached the end of the video, here are some advice for you. Number 1, rewatch the video to become familiar and comfortable with the thinking process. This is a skill. The more you use it, the easier it becomes. Number 2, if you have been studying for hours, don't forget to take a break, especially from using your phone or laptop. Number 3, don't forget to socialize with people in the real world and have fun. Good luck, and God bless you.